The B team is on blue. Killer B Otches is on gold.
And we are getting ready.
And I'm sure I will mix those up immediately. This has been frozen forever. This is good. This has been frozen.
And reminder, if you are in Chicago, we have the games, so we're kind of in the back room here where the cabinets are, but there's a TV in the front. They were showing football. You know what they did? They turned that off. And you know what they turned on?
B-ball.
Nope.
We're not basketball.
Yeah, B-ball, the stream, because this is the most important thing happening this Sunday.
All right, it looks like the B team starting off with 2 econ, but Killer B Otches already got a kill on the queen.
Gold does not seem to have any econ going. They're picking up the snail right now. It'll be interesting to see if that does anything for them. But right now, everything kind of seems to be... The game is not settled at all. There is no steady tempo. There's no rhythm to the econ on either team. Teams are kind of just flailing around trying to get settled and figure out what their strategy is going to be for this game.
Where do I belong? Asks every worker on the field.
That's right. Blue taking out the timid snail ride by Gold. Blue ahead on econ right now. But Gold, you know,
Gold's still pushing
they're
that
making
snail.
slow progress on that snail. Chat wanted to see some snail. There's a little bit of snail for you.
Hey, chat, we threw some, we being the commentators threw some chat or snail in there for you.
But Blue has a commanding control of the field right now. They have all of the gates, and there is Blue killing Gold's queen.
So it looks like the B team will take the first military victory.
Taking the first match there. I'm going to be honest, I forgot to pay attention to military that round. We have not seen very many military victories. That very unsettled beginning, that swirling, there must have been some queen deaths in there, and that must have been part of why the game
there was the
really
one right off the
settled
bat
into a strong tempo. So once again, Killer B Otches in gold with 0 games, and the B team in blue with 1. The B team consisting of players who were part of last month's winning team, I believe. I believe 3 or so of the players on the B team were part of last month's victors, who was kind of an amalgamation of several teams who have played in past tournaments.
All right, looks like B team going for a 2-2 again.
Econ once again off to a great start, going for the 2 economic players.
Gold has a fast snail now, though. Killer B Otches already lost a queen and has no econ, but it looks like they might be relying on...
Blue doing a great job of surrounding that fast worker to take out the fast worker snail. That is quite a time investment for someone to go fast and ride the snail, because you have to drop all the way down, get a berry, go all the way back up to the speed, and then drop all the way back down again to ride on that snail, and that is a lot of time that could have been spent doing something else more useful.
And as you can see, B team only needs 4 berries left. Gold has nothing on any front. No queen kills. They have a queen death. This looks like it has a clear victor unless there's some crazy upset.
Got a float battle on the top here.
Oh, bullied out
on top.
Bullied out with the assistance of the other worker. Warrior.
The B team in blue with only 2 pollen left. And Blue's queen doing a fantastic job clearing everyone out, keeping control of their own hive, and taking them to the economic victory. Gold once again not really finding their feet, not really finding a strong strategy, not finding their rhythm, kind of just flailing about a little bit, riding the snail a little bit, not getting any gates. The B team seems to be a very formidable opponent this tournament.
And reminder, this is the first losers bracket section.
Oh, really?
Yes, because this is B team's second match.
The B team lost the first match?
Yes, they did.
Wow.
So this is going for a kick out.
Yeah, so the loser of this is out. They can hang out. We're not kicking them out of the bar.
They can stay in the bar. They can continue to purchase drinks.
You're welcome to remain in the bar, but the cabinet is off limits. You're no longer playing. And Blue once again coming out with some great gate control, killing the 1 gold player, attempting to turn into a warrior, and there comes the queen, claiming all gates for Blue once again. And Blue is once again off to a great start. Blue going for a 2-2 strat once again. Really like that 2-2. 2 Warriors, 2 Econ. Gold does not seem to be contesting Blue's hive at all, so Blue's very comfortable keeping those 2 workers, just pumping in the berries. Or pollen,
and
whatever
so
you like.
Killer Biatches on Gold, I'm sure, are looking at B Team's Econ and saying we have to compete somehow. So it looks like they're making a decent effort on their own. I don't know if it'll be enough to keep up with what B Team's got.
This match, the Gold Queen feels pressured. Feels like she has to go out and really do a lot of work because Gold
she's in the corner.
Gates, and if Gold's Queen dies one more time, that is it.
Blue's waiting for a dive, and that'll be it.
A beautiful surround by the B Team on Blue. 3-0ing Killer Biatches. 1 Econ, 2 military?
Yes.
Maybe it was...
Three wins.
2 Econ, 1 military? Anyways, last one was military. Very dominant play from the B Team. A surprise to me that they got knocked to the lower bracket so
If anything,
quickly.
it's a testament to how many good players we have here today.
That's right. There are so many good teams here. Every month there are more teams, more people practicing. There is now a weekly league that meets every Wednesday night, I believe. So people are very serious about their Killer Queen here in Chicago. Practicing a lot, figuring out strats, getting good. And we will take a quick break, drink a little bit, rest our throats as the next match is determined, and we will be back with you.
All right, this is going to be an intense match now. We're back. We have the Bika B High Five versus Wireless Disco. It should be noted that Wireless Disco is a rebranding of Team Ramrod from the first tournament. And High Five, again, multiple members with multiple victories.
High Five is blue.
And it'll be Bika B High Five on blue versus Wireless Disco on gold. Get excited for some good matches. Wireless Disco already ready. Blue team not. Is it a sign? Both teams are riding up 3 paths to victory. Which one will take the series? Both teams appear to be attempting a 2-2. And it looks like Blue took the gate. High Five took the gate before Wireless Disco's worker could get in there. Blue leaning towards military, though it does have a slowly advancing econ game.
Get this commentary going.
Looks like Wireless Disco pushing their econ game as well. 5 left for High Five. 7 left for Wireless Disco. Wireless Disco also down a queen. High Five leaning in a little bit strong with military, but it looks like they're going to pull off the econ victory. And there's some hesitant bobbing going on between the queens. Bickaby High Five with 1 pollen left to go. It looks like they've secured it. They just have to keep the path clear, and this looks like it'll be it. The first econ victory goes to the Bickaby High Five with an econ.
Damn, you gotta run color and regular commentary? Get in there, man. Those New Yorkers need to listen to something.
Yeah, right. All right, second round going. Again, High Five on blue with Wireless Disco on gold. 3 workers, 3 berries right off the bat for Wireless Disco. Looks like High Five grabbed the warrior and is trying to play some defense, keeping those workers and their berries out of the gold hive. High Five managed to cap up on econ and have the warrior, but gold got their own warrior and managed to kill one of the blues. Ooh, gold already down 2 queen lives. This might end up being a military victory for High Five if they can manage to pull it off. And they are definitely pushing towards the queen and managed to take it in a bounce battle. High Five with a military victory, 2-0. The reason it is just me talking is because Benedict is on the High Five and is clearly focusing on executing pro strats. Oh, really? Yeah, it's even like a short delay here, too. Like hearing them cheer, then I kind of like watch wherever the action's happening. Like,
oh, it's right. I know the New York tournament last night was like that. They would say things.
All right, Bickaby High Five up 2-0. A series of best of 5. Wireless Disco starting off with a very strong econ, but it looks like High Five is defending their snail, calling fast snail, in which you start with a slow worker, send one of your workers to get speed, and then have them jump onto the snail and make it go faster for you. Ooh, blue managed to get their worker out of there and continue to be pushing the snail. Gold running a pretty fast econ, but with the speed snail, oh, they need to get rid of that blue queen. Sorry, gold queen. The bounce battle is both in favor of gold queen, taking out 2 of blue's warriors, both who are which defending the blue player. And it looks like blue is all in on the snail victory. Ooh, lost their speed worker and their queen. They are down to their last queen life. They have no econ, and they only have snail progress to lean on. They do have some lenient room, though, considering they're up 2-0 in the series. Wireless Disco may take this econ victory.
Thanks for the lift!
And that will call it. High Five taking a snail approach. First real snail push of the day, I'd say, and it didn't pan out for him. Wireless Disco managed to pull off a very strong econ. All right, both teams got a decent econ. Wireless Disco going 3, Blue 2. Ooh, Blue has 2 warriors and their queen. Managing to control gates pretty well. Econ seems to be tied. You can see Blue trying to haunt the gold queen. But Bike could be High Five. Their econ is slightly ahead still. And they're up a warrior. Another 2 workers into the hive for Blue. Gold managing to straggle 2 in. Jumping on, and a crucial missed platform from Gold. The worker ended up getting destroyed and Barry kicked out. But it is still very close, 5-4. Blue slightly leading econ. Blue playing excellent defense from all workers of Gold getting into the hive at all. Equally, Gold's defense in the base, kicking and destroying berries. Ooh, another Gold death. Both down 1 queen. Econ still staggering a little bit. It's still potentially anyone's game. High Five only needs 1 more berry. And this is it. Blue going... Oh. The defense is too strong from Gold right now. Blue also baiting with the snail at the bottom. It's interesting. They only need 1 berry, and there's no reason for them to put all their workers into it with that much defense. Ooh, Queen going in with a bounce battle. Blue needs to push the econ now, otherwise Gold is going to have too much time to make it happen. Blue sneaks in to secure the final econ victory in a bounce battle between queens. Blue takes the series. That was an excellent last match. Excellent series. I'm sure we'll hear from Benedict his thoughts on the match shortly as well. So Benedict, you're back.
I'm back.
The one thing I want to start off with.
Yeah.
Snail didn't work.
No, the Gold Queen did a really, really good job shutting down the snail.
The B team versus the newbies. Nice. The B team. And the newbies get to call it. Where I put that coin? Did I put it out here? Oh well. Maybe I put it in my pocket.
Oh, we got the next match announcements coming up. I'm getting hungry. But you know what I'm always hungry for is more Killer Queen.
That's how I was screwing up with last week.
So, as I was saying, yes, the Gold Queen completely shut down our attempt at a military snail. That one queen killed 2 warriors. Kind of all in, because you're defending the snail, you're not defending their econ, so their econ is pumped in the meta because it requires perfect execution. You cannot lose warriors who are defending the snail, or else it's all over, and one warrior or queen can shut down the snail just by floating there and chasing away your fast worker.
Yeah, it's a much less risky strategy in the night map, but
that's right.
Especially because the snail is a less distance to ride. You know, everyone in the chat's been just so great. chatting. This is Killer Queen Chicago.
From Logan Arcade.
To start.
But as you can see, Gold now only has one gate on the far side of the map, but they do get a warrior in, so that initial 4 econ in a tough spot where you have no warriors helping you control the map.
Blue playing some solid defense. Gold needs to figure out how to juke its way in.
B team on blue sending up the warrior to defend their own hive, and one in the gold warrior to try and clear out the drone. Warrior in your own hive, and then the queen
kind of
floating
bouncing
around
around.
controlling space.
Absolutely.
Blue is completely dominant right now. Win.
So it looks like,
Despite their chance of snail, there was no snail.
James, he's on this.
James is a saint. David is taking a break. You are now hanging out with me. Losing the initial battle for the middle gate, Blue but the now has just got their first warrior. Blue in that setup that they prefer, the 2-2, 2 warrior, 2 econ strategy. Gold sending over their singular warrior to play some ledge defense in Blue's hive. But Blue clearing it out, maintaining strong control. Blue with a surround in Gold's hive, killing Gold's queen. Gold's queen already on its last life. Blue is looking extremely dominant. The B team showing why some of their players were part of the team that won last month's tournament. Gold has no gates. Gold has no speed gate. Gold has one warrior. It is a rough spot, and Blue Queen with a beautiful dive. Gold Queen was preoccupied trying to kill a blue warrior, did get the kill, but that baited the Queen into a bad spot where Gold's Queen could just dive down and finish the match. And that is 2-0 in favor of B Team. Still got some pizza chat going on in the chat here. People very interested in pizza. And here we go. Blue right out of the gate, getting the 2 warriors that they like. Gold, once again, has just the 1. Let's see if they can work some magic with that gold warrior. Gold this time going for the snail. They have chanted it before every match that they've played. The newbies on Gold, riding that snail. Let's see if it works out for them. The battle for economic supremacy has not worked out in the newbies on Gold's favor. But Blue sweeping in the B team, killing the snail, and pushing it back towards their own side. And there you saw at the last second, Blue killing the person riding the snail as their player was inside the snail, meaning that you kill the player and you survive. And Blue still looking very dominant. Gold did get a queen kill, but Blue still in a very commanding position with their 2-2. Only need 3 more pollen. Gold Queen is on their last life, so they also have that possible angle. Gold in a very tough spot. I don't know what they can do here to try and win. They have no gates. Gold's in a very precarious position.
The hive has been shaken. I'm back, by the way. The hive has been shaken, and you can see the bees are everywhere.
Gold sending over 2 warriors to attempt some ledge defense here, but I don't know. Blue taking out that snail attempt, though. And now Gold has 2 warriors and their queen in the blue hive.
Oh, man.
Attempting to lock down
Blue
the
snuck in a
econ,
worker.
but Blue still snuck in a worker.
2
Got
workers.
a second one. So what happens is, if you kill a worker with a berry, with a pollen, it'll drop it. And if you're not vigilant and kick it out, then someone who respawns can pick it up and while invisible, score the pollen. And there we go. That is a 3-0 victory for the B team on blue. Some very beautiful economic 2-2 play. Very tough to go against.
All right. So we have Guardians of the Screen, home, and 3-pass victory away. Who was that? David? That's not David.
The high 5-1. The high 5-1-3-1.
James? Yes. Oh, thanks. I practice, but not enough.
So this next match,
Yeah, high 5-1.
Death by Sumo hypothesizing that the Gold Queen in that last match was not quite strong enough for the snail approach, and that, you know, you have to have a really, really good queen to do the snail, to do a snail tactic, because you just can't die. If you die and you lose your speed, then the other team's queen can reclaim all the gates and completely swing the momentum against you, and that's what happened in the match that I played in as the high 5. It was very tough. So the next match is 3 paths to victory, and who else?
Defenders of the Screen, or Guardians of the Screen.
Guardians of the Screen versus 3-pass to victory.
3 paths to victory versus Guardians of the Screen. David, you want to kick this one off? I'll be right back.
All right. And there goes the football. All right, Guardians of the Screen will be on blue. Whoops, 3 paths to victory will be on blue. And Guardians of the Screen will be on gold. All right, one of these teams need to press any button because we need to start playing. All right, 3 paths to victory. Ready up on blue. Guardians of the Screen strategizing on gold. All right, blips and bloops everywhere.
That's, you know, it's amazing how clear it is considering how loud it is in here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's actually cool. I'm actually enjoying the commentary.
Oh, awesome.
All right, so it looks like we have a tie for Econ right now, but Gold taking an early queen kill and chasing down the workers with the berries. Gold definitely cleaning up all the warriors, and with that first queen kill, looks like they have a stronger push for Econ, and that is Guardians of the Screen, who is up right now. 3 paths to victory, trying to regroup. Blue slightly slowed with a lack of gates. Though no one has claimed the gate in the bottom right. Interesting. And Gold will definitely take that for their warrior. But does not matter because Guardians of the Screen will claim the first economic victory.
I need to put in $25. And so I think it's a 60-30 chance.
How many teams?
9?
The board's up there if you want to look at live.
Yeah.
No problem. All right, so gold starting with a strong econ. We got a queen bounce in the top.
Got that float battle.
Float battle. Gold swipes both blue warrior and queen, wiping out their entire Oh, no, there's a blue warrior left. On the right side, hovering around.
Gold going for a very aggressive econ here, going for the 3-1, 3 economic, 1 warrior, their own warrior opting to defend their own hive rather than slow down the econ of the other team. The gold queen is opting to play that role, floating over the blue hive, grabbing some gates there, and slowing down blue's econ. Blue sending over 2 warriors and a queen to attempt to shut down the econ, and they kill 2 workers, 3 workers, staving off their defeat. But blue right now has no progress towards their own victory. They don't have any queen kills, and here comes the gold queen clearing out 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, geez!
The whole team except for 1 leading to victory.
The quad. Will they get
by the queen?
Jeez.
I want to see that.
That was incredible. That was amazing. You have just witnessed an amazing quad kill by a queen. And that is why Killer Queen is the beautiful game.
The most important thing you're watching this Sunday.
Forget the NFL.
Forget the NBA. Forget the PGA Tour.
Forget soccer.
Forget StarCraft.
Forget League of Legends. Forget everything. It's all about that Killer Queen. And gold once again going for the 3 econ opening. You can see those 3 workers jumping up those platforms, delivering those berries back to the hive, and once again positioning their own warrior, defending their own hive, so that their econ has a clear path to drop off the pollen.
Blue looking to play some defense while
Blue
maintaining a
clear it out.
snail.
Ooh.
Blue snail
They
actually
come
making
out
some
on
progress.
top. Gold's queen has died twice now. Gold's queen dies once more. That is a victory for blue. That is a military victory. And blue is doing, like you said, some great work on the snail right now. They have 1 queen and 1 warrior defending the gold hive, stopping the econ.
And you know what? This was actually like a backwards military snail from what I've usually seen. They put all of their military around the hive to encage all of the workers and warriors, and then just let the snail ride itself. And they managed to get pretty far. I mean, it's turned around at this point, and they have a blue worker who's fast with nothing to do, which is problematic. It looks like they'll be turning him into a fast warrior.
And I don't know if you saw, but Blue's queen also died. So both queens on their last life here. If either queen dies, that is the loss for them.
Gold Queen, again, managing to... Oh, Gold just missing a dive for the win of the match. And the entire series, actually. That would have been it.
And Gold now getting their econ going again. They now have a 2-2 going again. Switching away from the 3-1, getting 2 warriors to regain...
Blue needs to get a kill.
Blue needs to come up and defend that hive and get something going. Maybe the snail. I think that's really their only option. They're so far behind.
We got a queen bounce! Oh! And Blue with only 1 berry left to defend.
Gold only needed 1 more pollen to take the victory and the series, am I right?
Yes.
So they just stayed alive by a queen kill. That was incredible.
This
that
whole
was really
series
their only
is
chance.
insane.
That was really their only chance because they had no snail going. They had no econ going. The queen kill was their only option. And Gold sticking with the three econ opening. This time Blue, though, sending over a warrior to defend the hive right out of the gate, and Gold not positioning their warrior initially. But now he comes up to contest it and clears it out.
It looks like Blue's trying to redo what they did again, but it doesn't seem like they have the solid military they had when they had the snail.
Blue has their fast worker on the bottom working the snail. You can see the gold queen down there with the fast worker doing a little dance, going back and forth. Blue slowly advancing it, but Gold swoops down and clears out the speed snail.
The dance brought a little tear.
And while that was happening, while the gold queen was busy down there trying to stop the snail, Gold has been pumping the econ. They only need 5 more. Blue has 2 warriors up there in their queen. Now, Blue is entirely military. Blue has no workers left. Blue is...
Gold's queen. Ooh, okay, well at least they got
a military victory, and they got the queen kill. Now, granted, they both queens have 1 death, so they don't have that big of an advantage, but if Blue can keep the pressure up on the queen and put the queen in a bad position...
Jeez, Gold's queen is just slaughtering.
The triple kill from the gold queen. Float battle.
Gold Queen smart getting out of there. It looks like Guardians of the Screen will take the series with a third econ victory.
Strong econ strategies finally pull off, coming back against the extreme military dedication of the gold team, or excuse me, the blue team.
Guardians, huh? Those Guardians, right?
Death by Sumo says this game needs instant replay. I fully agree. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to Death by Sumo, Vico F, Woody60707, and Sorta Soft.
All right.
Giving them their own commentary in the chat.
Bcash
Join
and
us.
Vico.
Log in. Chat it up. Who's playing?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
And
I did not hear. Something seasonal. Death by Suming asking about streaming software that could do it. I'm sure. I wonder if OBS or something will get some kind of plugin for instant replay. That would be pretty slick. Maybe that'll be my project next year.
I don't know what's going on, but fuck you!
as you can tell, people
All
are
right.
getting very excited.
There's some hype.
You can tell when something seasonal is playing because there's a lot of yelling.
There's a lot of
they are
lot of
very,
feedback,
very
a lot of yelling.
excited about Killer Queen at Logan Arcade today.
Bohemian Rhapsody is blue.
And something seasonal is gold.
So if you missed that, Bohemian Rhapsody in blue and something seasonal in gold. I would have to say, I'm gonna go ahead and say I believe something seasonal is the favorite here. Runners up of last month's tournament, looking extremely strong, dominating their opponents so far in the tournament, and doing a great job. And off we go. And we can see gold, something seasonal, going for the 4 econ opener. That is quite risky, because as you can see, now blue has all of the gates because gold's queen has to do all of the work. Blue setting up a ledge defense, which makes it extremely difficult for a pure econ team to try and get in their hive. This is very interesting. An interesting, risky strategy by something seasonal, and a great response by blue. Bohemian Rhapsody. Gold gets their own econ going, opting for the 3-1. Gold still does not have a gate, does not have a warrior, sticking with the pure econ. That is tough to get past that ledge defense and get in. And Blue's doing a great job taking advantage of that and claiming the gates and pulling ahead in econ.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Blue had. I was going to say they're pulling ahead. Has a few interesting lost moments, but still managing. They're now going to be playing a vertical juke with the queen here.
Gold Queen has to now dedicate herself to staying in the blue hive so that blue does not pull away with econ victory, and she had to come down, claim some gates, do something, because Gold's hive was completely shut down, and Gold's queen had to completely dedicate herself to defending blue's hive. And that is extremely tough to come back from, because you cannot get warriors when your queen is stuck in the other team's hive, and they are pulling away in econ, because as soon as the queen leaves, they just bring in 3 berries, and it is rough. So Bohemian Rhapsody going up 1-0 over something seasonal, going in that first match with the extremely confident 4-0 econ. That is a strat that is very tough to pull off.
Absolutely.
Once again, they seem to be going for the same thing. Going for the pure econ. Something seasonal has no warriors, and their queen is once again. If you're watching this game, watch the gold queen. She is in a very tough spot. She is jumping back between defending the ledge, defending the blue hive, and trying to claim a gate so that they can get a warrior. Here she goes down to the middle gate, now comes back up to the ledge to try and defend the blue hive.
Dang.
She's doing a good job, but it is so tough.
I will say also, Gold seems to have a very organized placement of their berries. They were filling up back to front, especially because once you get towards the end, if you can jump over the opponent's defense, you can just basically land in the hole.
And Something Seasonal has surprisingly pulled ahead, getting past the ledge defense of the blue team and delivering the berries. This is incredible. But now you can see blue team coming back. Both only need 3 more. So it basically comes down to Gold's Queen defending the blue hive versus Blue's Warrior defending the gold hive. And Blue's Warrior takes out the one warrior that Gold team finally got, and that is extremely rough.
Blue managed to slip both of their workers.
Queen not getting any defense off, and on the other side, Blue's Warrior doing a great job on that ledge defense. Blue only has 1 more pollen left for the victory. And there it is. The Gold Queen could not hold off Blue's Econ long enough.
Another Econ for Beeman
Rhapsody goes up 2-0. Against Something Seasonal. Something Seasonal, who I would have called the favorites going into this.
Absolutely.
I'm very, very surprised. But that's why we play this game, because unexpected things happen and crazy matches happen. And here we go. This is Something Seasonal has to stay alive here. Beeman Rhapsody. Something Seasonal must win. Gold team must win this match to continue playing. They will go to a loser's bracket, so they won't be out of the tourney, but they need to win this. They need to win. They need to win out to win this series. And Gold team getting the initial queen kill, clearing out the warrior, defending Gold's Econ. Very rough start for Beeman. Excuse me.
Alright, well, it looks like we're pretty closely tied on Econ. Both has a warrior guarding the base, but Blue is now on their last queen. This could be the round that Something Seasonal actually gets the win. Blue workers both destroyed on their way in. Berries kicked out of base. Though they do seem to have their solid defense worker there. Looking to challenge a bounce here from Gold. Gold misses. Blue Warrior managed to come in for the kill, but a berry got in there as well, so 3 Econ left for Gold.
Both teams once again with the single warrior on the ledge defense. Blue's Queen now coming in to assist, clearing out.
Needs to be careful though, because they have no lives left.
That's right. If Blue's Queen dies, that's it. Blue loses.
Gold Queen looking. A dangerous place for Blue.
Staying alive.
Blue needs to get out of there now, especially because that Queen is about to hatch. There was a chance for a dive. Watch the bounce. Gold's had opportunities to finish this via military victory, and seems to be playing it safe for their Econ.
Blue defending the gold hive for the match, and Blue taking out.
Blue doing a wonderful.
Both queens now on their last life.
The fact that it got to this, I thought the military victory would have gone to Gold by now.
I thought Gold would have had it right.
Blue has to play solid defense. Holy cow, that was a close. All the berry kicking happening at this point.
The blue team, Beeman Rhapsody, fighting hard to take this match now. They don't want to have it go to another match. They want to finish this now. Both teams with the Queen and Warrior defending. Blue workers. They're doing some beautiful bumping, but it doesn't work out, and Blue clears out the workers.
Holy cow! So much serious.
Wow.
Jeez. Gold manages to pull the military victory.
Something Seasonal, somehow hanging on.
Amazing defense by Blue for a majority of the end there, but couldn't manage to overcome the pressure coming from Something Seasonal.
And Something Seasonal stays alive to fight another match. They need to win the next 2 to take this match. Ooh, Gold right out of the gate with the Blue Queen kill. That is a great start for Something Seasonal.
Both got 2 berries, and both Gold seems to be again worker in each of the hives. And okay, Blue managed to get the ledge.
Blue's picking up a speed, so I'm curious if we'll see a snail tactic here. Watch the blue worker going down the left side. Nope, just going for a speed. So the thing with speed on a worker is that you can jump over a ledge defense with speed. So you can see that's the hope here by getting speed, but the speed worker dies.
Gold tagging middle gate.
This is is a very back and forth match right now. Both teams doing a good job defending the other hive and occasionally sneaking.
It's like slow econ with a lot of just taunting and it's air footsies right now.
It's air footsies. These teams are footsying back and forth, but blue is slowly pulling ahead.
This game is a tight pair of feety pajamas on right now.
Blue's ledge defense not matching up to gold's ledge defense. But great double kill there by the blue warrior. And blue's queen just dropped. Blue's queen only has 1 life left. That means that something seasonal can take this to a 5th match with a kill on the blue queen.
Oh, blue loses another worker.
And here comes the float battle.
There's a kicked berry for blue to catch. This could be it. If blue slips both of these workers in, they cleared the queen. They go for the jump. The worker's got to get out, and that looks like it'll take the series. Beeman Rhapsody
takes it 3-1, knocking something seasonal to the lower bracket. I would call that an upset. That was crazy. Those matches were incredibly close, incredibly back and forth, both using similar strategies, using warriors on ledge defense, and using a strong econ to slowly win the game.
Series is going to need some Pepto-Bismol for such a serious upset.
Chat is taken aback with those matches, as we were. They were incredibly close. Whew! All right, we're going to take a quick break here, and we will be right back with the next matches.
And we are back with more Killer Queen. The two teams playing now will be Guardians of the Screen on gold versus Wireless Disco on blue. The blips and bloops are all keyed in. The bees are spawning. The queens are buzzing. 3 seconds to game start. 3 seconds. Ooh, we got 4 econ coming from blue. Again, Wireless Disco.
Gold opting to do the one warrior strategy, but blue's queen dropping right away.
We're going to get a bounce battle in the corner.
Float battle in the top left. Both queens know what they're doing. Both know how to float, so...
Ooh, wow. Blue started bouncing. Blue had a little bounce, and you could see that's where...
So the way that Killer Queen works is, when you're flying up against the ceiling, you have to tap the button at a very specific tempo so that you do not bounce, because as soon as you bounce, you will hit your head, and you'll drop down and be lower than the opponent. And as soon as you're lower, you die.
The striking is automatic also, it should be noted. You don't have to press an attack button.
And gold is off to an extremely strong economic start. It looks like they're just going to take it here.
Guardians of the Screen will take the first match as an econ victory.
Wireless Disco, reminder, Wireless Disco, I believe, is a version of Team Ramrod, the winners of the first ever Killer Queen tournament in Chicago. So these are experienced, long-time players here. And blue going for the 4 econ strat. Gold once again opting to go for the single warrior, and it seems to have paid off. They got the initial queen kill on blue, and they're pulling ahead on econ now. Guardians of the Screen strategy on gold, working out once again with that one warrior.
Though, notice blue just went for a fast snail. I'm not sure. Gold Queen might be waiting for the dive.
Gold Queen is probably waiting for the snail.
Gold Queen, yeah, Gold Queen just took both the speed gate on the top left and the center and is waiting for the dive on the snail.
There is bedlam in the gold hive right now. They're having difficulty kicking out the berries, and as you saw there, a respawn worker dropped in the dropped berry, scoring the pollen. Both teams only have 2 left. 2 left. It'll come down to the defense here. Blue's Queen doing a beautiful job.
And there's no warriors. It's all just Queen defense.
Both teams have gates, so they could hypothetically get warriors, but blue dropping.
And that looks like it'll take it.
That means that
Wireless Disco.
And Wireless Disco evens it up 1-1. Wireless Disco doing a great job coming back and evening up the series. And here we go. It will be interesting to see what the openings are. Gold sticking with the 3-1, and blue sticking with the 4-0. Both teams think that they have the correct strategy to beat their opponent. And I'm going to have to say I'm siding with gold strategy here. I really like the 3-1. I do not love the 4-0 pure economic. It is extremely risky. And you can see why it's risky, because right now gold has all of the military gates. Blue has no control. Blue did manage to get a warrior, though, which is great news for them, because that is the hardest thing when you go 4-0, and if you can't get an initial warrior, that is tough.
Blue bobbing on the queen's head managed to get their worker through. Again, it's crucial to utilize your enemy as part of your movement. A good worker needs to have very agile platforming. Missing a platform could be very crucial and actually cause a loss if it happens too much.
Extremely close right now. Gold only has their queen defending blue, and is now sending over their queen to clear it out, but gold's queen clears out the blue queen.
They only need 1 berry left on both sides.
And the gold warrior clears out the blue ledge defense and gets in the last palm.
Guardians of the Screen. Death by Sumo screaming for a family portrait.
Family portrait once again is where one entire team gathers around the hive as the final pollen is dropped in and everyone is on that final zoomed in screen. But that is extremely difficult to do and is usually only happens in blowouts. And once again, teams sticking with their strategies.
Again, Wireless Disco being comprised of seasoned players as far as we know, they might have been running this. I'm curious how many times they've run this strategy prior to this tournament. Gold Queen not getting too greedy, maintaining not away as they bounce. A very solid landing upon the ceiling by Gold Queen to kill that warrior. That was a very solid stop.
Gold Queen now moving away from the blue hive to reclaim some gates, but it does not work out. Blue Queen kills the Gold Queen, and Blue's Econ is about to take off.
Wireless Disco needs one berry. They got their last worker with the berry. They just have to put him in. Gold sending over a fast worker to try and stop it. Oh, with the body bump from Blue, can Blue sneak in? Lands in the hole. Amazing.
Jumps over the ledge defense warrior and finishes off the match. And Wireless Disco ties it up 2-2. Both teams using the same strategy, the same principles, but it all comes down to execution and who executes better.
So we're down to the final match of the series.
And that's what's so great about Killer Queen. You got two different strategies, two different teams, but both strategies are valid.
And they're it's bouncing back and forth.
Both two great teams.
Again, everyone's sticking to their guns. We have seen the same strategy over and over.
Quick Blue Queen death. Gold's warrior coming in and clearing out the queen.
And now Gold's offense taken to the court to slow down their econ. Blue's Queen trying to help the workers get in.
Blue now, interestingly, switching to a two-warrior strategy, a 2-2 strategy, while Gold is now getting their first warrior.
Gold kills the Blue Queen a second time, but leaves the berry in. They still need 6 left.
And Wireless Disco is in a tough spot now.
That's true.
A tough spot.
Honestly,
the Queen
though,
has to play extremely safe now because one more death on the Blue Queen, and that's game over.
They have overtaken econ, though. And it's up to those 2 workers to go grab 2 more sets of pollen. Oh, jeez.
Comes down to a float battle.
But did you see it ended up being from a Gold bounce? Blue Queen bounced off of a warrior in which Gold came in and sweeps for the kill. And that bounce only happened because the Queen was not facing the warrior. You do have to be facing the direction of your opponent in order to properly strike them.
And we will be right back with the next match.
Alright, we have B Team on Blue, something seasonal on Gold. This is a variation of the finals from last month's tournament.
This is a huge match. This is a variation. The teams were not exactly as they are now, I believe.
What's crazy, though, is this is technically still a variation of the loser's bracket, right? Because both teams have
That's
lost.
right, they're in the loser's bracket. This game will knock out one of the top 2 teams from the last tournament right now. Both teams equal on econ right now. Blue has clear control of the gates right now, but their queen just dropped, so Gold's queen now has the opportunity to reclaim the gates. Gold going for the 2-2. Blue going for a 2-2 as well. This is a 2-2 versus 2-2 battle. Both teams using the same strategy.
Gold seems to be overtaking econ. That is something seasonal.
How are you guys streaming this?
So they have there's an HDMI split, I believe, coming out of here, and so they have a game capture card that's running into this USB.
There is a pizza at Logan Arcade that no one is claiming, Bedlam, as it is something seasonal versus the B team.
And so he also
Gold going for ledge defense on both sides, defending their own hive and the other hive. There's a queen battle, both queens swiping, staying alive.
Oh, yeah.
Gold, though, Gold has 1 queen life left. If the Gold queen dies, that is it. But Gold has the advantage in econ. Only 2 more berries left, and they will take the match. Gold now. Now, both teams equal on econ. Blue pulling ahead. Only 1 pollen left for Blue. A Gold warrior comes up to try and defend. The Gold queen also coming up trying to defend. And Blue gets it. Blue gets the last worker in. And that goes up. The B team going up 1-0 over something seasonal.
And normally also
Some of last month's champions taking the first match versus some of last month's runners-up.
definitely.
But I think it'd be cool to add a little more, because it's a really cool machine. Yeah, it would help us.
And initially we also had like a
And here we go, second match. Team's not taking that much time to think about it. Reminder, Blue up 1-0.
I know, I have that same kind of card. It works really well. Like, I never
And we have an initial queen battle for the middle here. Blue taking the get initially, but Gold quickly capturing it. Both teams going for a 3-1 strategy here, now switching to a 2-2. So that seems to be the approach. You start off with 3 econ, get the initial berries in, then one of those 3 workers switches over to a warrior, creating a 2-2 situation. Gold has a very slight economic advantage here. Gold Queen coming back to clear out her own hive. And Blue Queen dropping now. Gold taking the lead in queen kills. And Gold seems to have the upper hand here, leading in both econ and queen kills, having very good control.
And they're also placing their berries very intentionally as well.
Going from back to front.
Yes. So again, the further you get into the match, the easier it is to move in.
Something seasonal coming back, reclaiming the lead. Now Blue sends over 2 warriors, 3 warriors and a queen, all defending. That means that they only have 1 worker left, attempting to, I don't know, do what. The question here is, what does Blue do?
Blue is just rampaging now.
Blue
fairly
has
military.
committed 3 people to military. They're staving off defeat, but they're not moving towards victory. So Blue can do this all day. Blue can sit in Gold's hive all day, but they're not going to win. They're just gonna delay everything, unless they start killing the queen and killing her often. But no, Gold's queen comes through, gets like a triple or quadruple kill, and Gold's econ is going to finish it off now. And there we go, something seasonal, tying it up 1-1. This is a best of 5. And something seasonal, usually the most vocal team, kind of quieted down. I think that first loss kind of shook them a little bit.
Absolutely.
And they are not a team that is used to being in the losers bracket. These are some of the best players in Chicago.
Again, last tournament, they were up in the winners for the finals.
That's
and
right.
They lost both
That's
series.
right.
Coming back from the losers bracket.
That's right. Last tournament, last month, something seasonal came from the upper bracket. They only had to win 1 best of 7, and they ended up losing 2 best of 7s to lose in the finals. Both teams using a similar approach here, but Blue cannot get a warrior. Gold has all gate control. Blue cannot get a warrior, so they cannot do their preferred 2-2 strategy, and that means that Gold can control the map. Blue finally gets their first warrior, hopefully moving towards some semblance of control, but Blue also dropped their own queen. So blue is on the back foot right now, desperately trying to reclaim control.
Both teams have a fairly distributed set of warriors and queens. Oh, blue warrior taking out gold warrior. Gold's running econ a bit more consistently, and blue's still managing to trickle in berries. Ooh, excellent body block twice by that warrior. Didn't manage to kill the worker, and now they've been taken out by the blue.
Something seasonal in gold, pulling ahead on econ. The B team in blue sending over the blue queen, doing a desperate defense, but there's a berry trapped in the hive, and gold can just pick it up and drop it in on a respawn. Oh, but he gets the kill. Oh, and gets it in. And that is the danger of not kicking out berries fast enough. Gold now. But gold clears out the blue queen. That means that gold has open path now. Gold just needs one more berry, and they have the win. And gold is now desperately defending, while blue queen comes over and tries to shut down gold's econ and gets the kill on the worker.
Man,
but
and the berry one.
But on the respawn,
gold.
Gold gets the respawn. Blue queen had the kill. But there was a respawn. The respawn dropped down, picked up the drop berry, and dropped it in the hive for the win. And that means something seasonal coming back. They started off down one game, now they're up 2-1.
Loser's done. Is that
Loser's
correct?
done. B team could go home with this match.
They could stop playing Killer Queen in a matter of minutes.
For the day.
No more. No more
Possibly
fun.
even just a few hours. Maybe after the tournament ends, they just keep playing.
Unless this match lasts an hour. Queen for gold is it?
Andre, I think?
Andre Kwan?
Yeah, I think.
Correct.
I hope that's correct. Sorry if that's not his name.
We'll learn a week from now in the Facebook group when they say it's wrong.
Blue has their preferred 2-2.
They're up on econ right now.
Gold is a little fighting for control here. Only has one warrior. Now gets their second warrior. But Blue Queen coming in and exchanging blows. Both teams exchanging kills. I think it ended up kind of even for both teams there.
Yeah, it just kind of delayed whatever is going on. All right, blue slightly up on econ. Both queens kind of cleaning up their shop.
Blue has their 2 warriors. Gold only has 1 warrior right now. And blue is playing some good ledge defense here, just killing every worker who tries to get in. And gold queen getting dropped. That means that we are even on queen kills here.
And so econ wasn't moving much until gold just moved some berries in.
What that queen death also meant was that now blue's hive is open. Blue's hive is not defended by gold right now. And gold getting past the ledge defense, body blocking that warrior twice to get 2 berries in there.
Blue having 2 convenient berry slots left as well, moving into the
We're about
last
to see
few.
a float battle here. Oh, nope. Gold queen dives out of that potential float battle. And right now, the onus is on gold to defend blue's hive. And there they go.
Blue doing some excellent body bumping, not managing to get it through.
Gold comes in and cleans out blue's defense. And now gold's hive is open for business. Bruce! They get this around.
Screen fire!
Something seasonal getting this around on the B team's queen and taking the victory. That was extremely close. People in the chat are requesting rosters. That'll be a little difficult to do for this tourney, but in the future we will try to get that set up.
You can see who's on queen, if they have certain
See some
strats.
lineups.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, each, whatever the character, whatever the, who's playing.
That's right. Who's got Stripey?
Who's got Stripey? Who's got Skull?
What do we got here?
I don't know. We got
We got Muscles. We got Skull Shirt.
we got
Checkers.
yeah, we got abs. We got what? Tight top.
Tight Top. Who knows? We'll be right back.
Or no pants. Tight top or no pants.
We'll be right back with the next.
Alright, we're back. The next match is going to be High Five versus Bohemian Rhapsody for the winner's bracket still. Discussing names for characters, we got Checkers, Abs, No Pants. Do we go with Skulls or Bones for the last one? Skull. It's clearly a skull. Bones is too generic. This is the skull. Scully.
Yeah. Or no, like it'll be High Five, sorry. High Five calls it.
Wait, you guys want
Alright, High Five. Bikabee High Five will be... The Bikabee joint will be playing on blue, and the Bohemian Rhapsody will be on gold. Benedict will be off for this one again because he is on the Bikabee High Five. I don't know what it entails. Killer Queen Team sponsorship, but Bikabee is local honey in Chicago. You should check it out. Again, neither of these teams has lost a series yet today. We have the best of the best in today's bracket.
No, the other one's the new team.
3 paths to victory. 3 seconds till we start. Alright, Blue doing their traditional 2-2. High Five has been doing that all evening. Both have 2 econ. Both queens cleaning up some of the workers and warriors around the map. We got each team with 1 warrior guarding the other one's hive, and both queens tagging gates. Seems to be like they want to get a second warrior.
Another one just took speed.
Blue taking speed in order to make it over the jump of the opponent's guarding hive.
No, I just died, as you said it.
Bohemian Rhapsody taking their 4th berry. It's a lot of worker body bumping down in the flowers. And gold is now down 1 queen. Tied econ, we got a warrior bounce battle potentially happening on top. Queen trying to chase down the blue fast worker. And as this gold warrior goes to play defense, will this blue warrior be able to jump over? Both teams dealing with very strong worker defense. Blue taking out 2 gold workers, but gold still managed to slip 1 through. They only need 4 slots left. Gold, another berry. And again, blue very heavy on defense right now. Gold just throwing in 1 worker, but blue is also slowly advancing the snail with a fast worker. And it looks like High Five will take the first with a military victory, killing Gold's queen with a worker warrior.
We were trying to convert it. I'll go somewhere else. When we get in the county, it makes sense to convert those. Like, no,
Alright, second match in the series. High Five up 1-0. High Five going with their 2-2. Though one of the workers struggling to find an open gate. Blue having total control of all gates, minus the speed gate at the top. Econ still seems to be tied though. Gold trying to reclaim gates for workers, and Blue still playing a strong defense. But Gold slipping in. Too much body bounce in. Gold slipping workers in. Bohemian Rhapsody having a smart worker or warrior guarding the base. Great placement, kicking berries. Gold's queen also assisting. Blue slowly advancing a snail. Keeping quiet because I don't know if Gold sees it yet. Well, Gold's queen is hovering, so they definitely saw the snail. Gold only needing 2 econ left. That is Bohemian Rhapsody. Again, neither of these teams has lost a series. They need 1 berry left for Gold, and they're both on their way up. 1 taken out. Gold just needs to slip this last worker. Oh! Slipped through! Managed to barely chase off an invincibility buff.
Only one important one with the speed.
Gold with an econ victory, tying this series up 1-1. Again, neither team has lost a series. We're in the winners bracket. Match 3 starting up. High five, sticking with their 2-2. Managed to get both of those gates. Has total gate control and a kill of a worker. But again, Bohemian Rhapsody is still up 1 berry. And it now appears to be tied. Blue has workers all over the place. Gold having not much to work with defense, pressuring the queen into engaging other workers. Gold managed to get a warrior to defend Blue, slightly slowing down Blue's econ, but the bounce will make the queen take Gold's warrior.
Coming warrior. I died.
Both teams are sitting behind me. Great communication from each, calling out any deaths or any mishaps in anyone's, team workflow. Both teams guarding the other hives. Excellent pressure. Gold conveniently having the speed gate near Blue's hive, allowing for no jumps. But it looks like High Five will take the 3rd match in the series with an econ victory.
That was the first time they did too.
I'm curious to see if any team will change up their strategy. It seems to come down to whoever gets the gates they want right away and offsets the other team's momentum. Gold Queen not managing to get Blue's worker before it can turn into a warrior, but doing some decent gate control. Again, not quite in time. Gold econ off to a bit faster start though. Already have now 5 berries up, a 6th one on the way. 4 for Blue. Though Gold is down a queen. Blue Queen taking out a worker right before a warrior conversion at center gate. But only 3 berries left for Gold. Gold's Queen hanging out to help its workers. Managed to juke through, get another berry in. It is now 2, both teams only need 2. Invincible workers grabbing berries. Amazing hive control from Blue's Queen in Gold's base, kicking those berries out. And that was enough to delay it. That was it. That was a crucial kick from the Queen. Amazing job from the High Five, sending Bohemian Rhapsody to the losers bracket for the first time and remaining undefeated series-wise. We'll be back with the next match shortly.
And we are back. We have Guardians of the Screen in blue versus Something Seasonal in gold. This is a lower bracket matchup. They are battling their way through the lower bracket to get back to the top, to get to the final. So the way that this works is that if you get to the final from the lower bracket, you have to win 2 best-of-7s consecutively, whereas the team coming from the upper bracket only has to win 1 best-of-7 to take the title. And we have the gold team readying up. That is Something Seasonal, the second place team from last month, a very strong team that we have been watching all day do a great job and play extremely close matches. And we are off. And Gold Queen just killed all 4 workers in an incredible opening and just killed the Blue Queen. This is a fantastic start for Something Seasonal in gold. Something Seasonal in gold getting another queen kill, now running a 2-2 with a very strong advantage in every way in this game. If Blue's queen dies...
Blue Queen diving with a warrior present. I was going to say that warrior was tailing the queen the entire time, and it was only a matter of moments.
Because while the queen does have advantage if you are at the same height, it is very difficult to get to that floated height immediately, and that's what you saw there. The queen went up too quickly, couldn't get to the float quick enough, bounced off the ceiling, and got killed.
I think I've only seen one soft, perfect landing so far. There could be plenty if we watch back. But one queen flew really hard up to the top and just immediately stopped.
Yep, and that's
incredible.
That's where the high skill ceiling of this game comes in. It is
Pun
extremely
intended with the ceiling.
Yes, exactly. You're watching the stream and you're like, oh, yeah, you just float against the ceiling. It is extremely difficult to do. It takes many players like a week of playing to figure out how to do it properly. And Gold coming out on top on a float battle in the middle. Something Seasonal taking the advantage right out of the gate again. Both teams now running a ledge defense. Gold with the 2-2, taking out the warrior. Blue is at a distinct disadvantage once again, has no warriors.
Wow.
And we have a double dive with the gold win.
A synchronized dive kill. Again, Something Seasonal.
Something Seasonal extremely dominant in this matchup.
That was a very beautiful defeat, by the way. They both embraced in the dive.
A picture perfect hug. Death by Sumo running through some meta in the chat here, hypothesizing that queens need to be pretty conservative, attacking through dive bomb / reception and running. I agree. Once you start playing enough killer queen, the queen's role almost becomes like a spacing role. Like there's kind of a bubble around the queen where players are aware of the queen's position and don't really want to be there, don't want to put themselves in the queen's way where they will get destroyed.
Blue taking to the snail.
Blue trying to switch it up. Guardians of the Screen. And the Gold's Queen doing the float, waiting for the dive opportunity here. Oh, but not necessary. The Gold Warrior comes in and takes out the Snail Rider, putting a big dent in Blue's plan.
Blue losing both workers and the warrior that they were using to approach the snail, but they have another one ready queued up.
And Blue's team just got decimated. The Queen died, 2 workers died. Once again, backs against the wall here for the Blue team, and Queen dying again.
They have a warrior just standing on the snail. That snail isn't going anywhere. They have no warriors, unless Blue's Queen, which is now down to their last life, approaches that danger zone.
Something Seasonal's got this in the bag. And there it is, another military victory.
A triple military victory for Something Seasonal.
Something Seasonal showing what an extremely strong Queen can do, punishing any type of movement by the opponent's Queen, and that's how you dominate a game of Killer Queen. And we will be back with the next match. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live from Logan Arcade in Chicago, Illinois, with the 4th edition of the Killer Queen tournament. It's going to be a good one. See you soon. And we are back. We have... Is this the losers bracket?
This is the losers finals.
Is this the losers final, James?
Losers final.
Oh, I'm in the final already?
Yeah.
Oh. So,
we got Something Seasonal again on gold. Bohemian Rhapsody on blue.
And this is the match that determines who goes to the final to fight against me and High Five.
We'll be bringing the microphone straight under Benedict's face for the final.
I will be grunting. It will be intense. And we have both teams running a ledge defense. Both teams, let's see, does Blue have a 2-2? Blue does not have a 2-2.
Rocketberry from Blue's side over to Gold's. Gold worker going to pick it up.
Blue Queen dropping for the first time. Sticking around, hoping to clear out the Gold Warrior here. Yep, Woody 60707. This is the losers final. That is correct.
It's teams that have lost once before, now competing to play again in the finals.
And the winner of this match will have to win 2 best-of-7s to take the championship. And Gold has
excellent defense.
Excellent defense now, but their own econ is being shut down. But just clearing out the Blue Warrior, trying to shut down the Gold Hive. And I'm going to say momentum shifting towards Gold here. Blue Queen floating around, trying to reclaim gates. Gold Queen sort of tailing her. And we might see a float battle in the middle here. Both queens tentative.
Ooh. Blue workers have a hard time breaking the defense. Managed to get one through.
Blue only has 3 left. Blue's econ is in the lead right now.
Some crucial Queen and Warrior robbing. Ooh, a lot of good body blocking from Gold's defense.
And some very nice ledge defense from Gold right there.
Overwhelming. Oh, okay, they got one in.
Got one in.
Gold's econ has been on a standstill. Blue is slowly creeping berries, and they only need 2 more. Wow. Some great maneuvering by Blue. A lot of body blocking and dodging.
Blue Queen gets dropped. This means that the Blue Queen will respawn in the Blue Hive, which means that she has an opportunity to clear out the warrior. But does not get the float down right off of the spawn and gets killed by the 2 warriors waiting there for her. That was an opportunity to clear that got flipped on its head.
Again, it's tough because you spawn, and if you don't have that ceiling, like if you can't get a smooth ceiling, you have to get out of that base fast because they have an opportunity to kill you once you get off of invincibility.
So, something seasonal on gold going up 1-0 over Bohemian Rhapsody.
On Blue.
Match 2, here we go.
Man,
Blue starting off with a 3 econ. Gold sending over an immediate ledge defense. Sending over 2, in fact, to defend Blue's econ.
Gold seems pretty confident in getting their own workers in their own base, and it's just a matter of, again, making sure that they can stop Bohemian Rhapsody's workers.
Oh, first queen death there.
Blue owning all gates.
And taking out the gold queen, putting gold in a tough position. But gold's queen now coming back, regaining some gate control. And blue's having a tough time clearing out the warriors. Blue pulling ahead slightly in the econ here. Gold resumes its ledge defense, but gets cleared out by a blue warrior. Blue now has control of the defense.
And again, all gates. They have no warriors to combat with. Looks like Bohemian Rhapsody is definitely pushing.
Gold is in a
back.
tough spot. They cannot get a warrior right now because they have no gates. Blue once again denying the gates.
Ooh, Gold needing to kick those berries out. Invincible Worker pushing it in. Not able
Blue
to
getting
kick the
those
berries
respawns,
out.
picking up the berries while invincible, putting them away, and now Blue only needs one more berry.
Which we can see moving up the left side. This appears it'll be it.
And there it is. Bohemian Rhapsody in blue ties up the series 1-1. And this seems to be an extremely evenly matched pair of teams here.
I'm upset.
You're upset about
I'm
how close
upset.
this is. It is upsetting my pulse. My pulse is way too fast. My doctor said no more Killer Queen, and I said
You
no.
can't even watch it.
I can't even watch, let alone commentate. And here we go.
Blue Queen cleaning up some warriors.
Exchanging kills here, and nothing has really settled yet in this game. Blue gaining control of the gates, as was the case in the last game, but Gold now coming back, and Gold getting its second warrior. If Gold can take control of the gates here, that'll put Blue in a tough spot where they can't get their second warrior.
Again, yeah, Gold's got two warriors. They're pushing heavy on defense.
Oh, great dive kill by Gold.
And again, now Gold owns gates. This complete inverse of last round. Another Gold kill on the Blue Queen.
Gold has complete gate control. Blue cannot get warriors. Blue cannot get any control here because they cannot get warriors. Beautiful. That was
An
a
amazing
dive
snipe.
across the map to kill Blue's Queen and take the game. That means something seasonal goes up 2-1 over Bohemian Rhapsody in blue. So reminder, we are still in a best of 5. So with a win here, something seasonal books their ticket to the final. Their ticket on that plane all the way to Logan Arcade in Chicago, Illinois, where we are playing.
Take off from Midway, land at O'Hare.
That's right. Do a
come right back here.
little loop-de-loop. Come back, play some Killer Queen. Blue right now has gate control, but Gold has its two warriors, so they don't really mind. As long as none of Gold's warriors die, they're fine with Blue having gate control.
Absolutely.
And the Blue Queen can roam as it pleases.
And we actually saw that in one of the previous rounds where Blue had entire map control for the gates, but Gold they didn't manage to clear out the warriors, so it didn't do much.
Right. Gate control only matters when you deprive the other team of its warriors. Teams now evening it up on Queen kills, and Blue Queen sticking around the Blue Hive, attempting to clear out that warrior that's shutting down their econ.
And see, now all Blue's warriors have been cleared, or Gold's warriors have been cleared out.
Exactly. This is exactly what we were
The
talking
queen's
about.
gone. They've taken all gates. This is what blue needed to do to overcome gold.
Because gold right now cannot get a warrior. Blue queen is following the gold queen, reclaiming the gates, and putting gold in a very tough spot. Gold coordinates a gate pickup, gets a warrior, and hopes to right the ship here.
Gold's queen is doing a lot of work, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to overcome Bohemian Rhapsody. They do have that warrior now.
But Econ is surprisingly close. We have these shifts, we have these up and downs, but Econ is relatively close. And Gold Queen coming over to her own hive and clearing out the warrior and letting Econ come through. Blue only needs one more, Gold needs two more. And Blue Queen is having difficulty kicking out this berry and does not get the kick out. And now it's 1-1. Both teams only need one pollen to win the game.
This is insane.
And this is insane. And the Blue Queen will have to do everything in her power to stop this gold worker from getting into the hive.
Gold Queen taking out all prospective berries.
Oh, and there's a kick. There's a kick with the berry staying in the hive. And there it is. There's the claim.
And so Something Seasonal wins the series
3-1,
3-1.
making it to the finals. And that means it's time for me to go play in the finals. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Hope for some good games here, and I'll see you on the other side.